my queen. There is something I have been carrying quietly in my heart, and today I feel ready to put it into words. I am not telling you this because I expect anything from you. I am not trying to hurry your feelings, and I am certainly not asking you to make a decision before you are ready. I simply want to share something beautiful that happened, and explain why it made me think about you in a deeper way. Sometimes the smallest moments can make us stop and look at our lives differently. They do not come with warnings. They are not planned. They simply happen, and somehow they leave a feeling behind that stays with us long after the moment has passed. Today was one of those moments. I was sitting with my son, and he happened to see your picture on my phone. I thought he would simply look at it and move on, but instead he became quiet for a few seconds. He looked at the picture carefully, then looked at me and said something so simple that I could not stop thinking about it. He said she looks like a kind person. Those few words touched something inside me. Children have a beautiful way of seeing people. They do not always search for complicated explanations. They notice expressions, smiles, eyes, and the feeling someone gives them. They do not know the history behind a person. They do not know the conversations we have shared, or the things we have discussed. They simply react to what they see and feel, and somehow his innocent observation made me smile. I I looked at your picture again after he said it, and I began thinking about how many little things about you have slowly become important to me. Maybe it is the way you speak. Maybe it is the kindness in your words. Maybe it is the peace I feel when I hear from you. Or maybe it is simply the fact that talking to you never feels like something I have to force. Everything feels natural. Then my son surprised me again. He asked Do you think she will ever come home? For a moment, I did not know what to say. That question was innocent, but it made me think about something much bigger. I realized that somewhere along the way I had stopped thinking about you as only someone I communicate with from a distance. I had started imagining what it would feel like if you were actually part of everyday life, not as a fantasy, not as something I wanted to force, just as a possibility. And that thought stayed with me. I began asking myself what it is about you that makes me feel this way. The answer was not one particular thing, it was everything together. It is the comfort I feel when we talk. It is the way a simple conversation with you can make a ordinary day feel better. It is the respect I feel between us. It is the fact that I can speak honestly without feeling that I need to create a different version of myself. There is something peaceful about that. Real connection does not always arrive with dramatic moments. Sometimes it grows quietly through small conversations, sincere words, patience, understanding, and the feeling that someone can be themselves around you. That is what I value most. You have never needed to prove anything to me. You have never needed to compete for my attention. You never had to become someone you are not. You simply became someone whose presence started meaning more to me, and that is why I want to be honest. When I think about you, I do not feel pressure. I feel calm. I feel warmth. I feel hopeful. There is a certain peace that comes from knowing there is someone in the world who can make you smile without even realizing they have done it. Sometimes I look at my phone and realize that I am smiling after reading something from you. My son has even noticed that my expression changes when I see your name. He once looked at me and asked, "Why do you smile like that when you talk to her. I laughed because I did not have a perfect answer. How do you explain to a child that someone can become special without making a loud entrance into your life? How do you explain that sometimes a person's presence can slowly change the way you see tomorrow? I could not explain it, but I understood it. You have brought a softness into parts of my life that had become ordinary. You have reminded me that happiness does not always need to be loud. Sometimes happiness is simply having someone whose words bring peace to your heart. And I believe that kind of connection deserves respect. It should never be rushed. It should never be controlled. It should never be built on pressure or fear. If two people are meant to understand each other, they should have the freedom to discover that naturally. That is what I want for us. I do not want you to feel that you owe me an answer because I have shared my feelings. You owe me nothing. Your heart belongs to you, and I respect that. If you need time, take it. If you need to understand your own feelings, take all the time you need. If you are uncertain, you can tell me. I would rather hear an honest answer than a beautiful answer that does not come from your heart. For me, honesty is more valuable than promises. Trust is more important than words. Respect is more important than excitement. And peace is more important than forcing a relationship to become something before it is ready. I want you to know that my feelings for you are not based on a temporary emotion. They have grown through the little things we have shared through conversations, through understanding, through the comfort of knowing that I can talk to you without pretending. That is rare. Life teaches us that not every person who enters our world is meant to stay forever. Some people teach us lessons. Some people give us memories. Some people arrive for a short time and leave, an important mark. But sometimes someone arrives quietly and makes you wonder whether they might be meant to walk beside you for much longer. That is the thought I cannot ignore anymore. You have become important to me, more important than I originally expected, more meaningful than I planned. And instead of hiding that truth, I want to respect it by speaking honestly. I do not know what tomorrow will bring. I cannot promise that every day will be perfect. I cannot predict every challenge life may place in front of us, but I can promise something more realistic. If we ever choose to walk toward each other, I want that journey to be built on patience, loyalty, communication, kindness, and mutual respect. I want us to be able to talk when something feels wrong, instead of allowing silence to create distance. I want us to celebrate each other's happiness instead of competing with it. I want us to give each other room to grow. I want disagreements to be handled with maturity rather than anger. I want our relationship, whatever it becomes, to feel like a safe place for both hearts, because love should not make a person feel smaller. Love should encourage people to become better versions of themselves. It should bring understanding instead of fear. It should bring comfort instead of confusion. It should give two people the courage to be honest while still giving each other freedom. That is the kind of connection I would want with you. Not something perfect for other people's eyes, something genuine for our hearts. And if one day my son asks me again about you, I hope I can smile and tell him that life brought someone wonderful into our family in its own time, but I will not force that story. I will let life write it naturally. For now, I simply want you to know what has been happening inside. my heart, I think about you more than I expected. I notice the little things about you. I appreciate the way you communicate. I value the peace that comes with knowing you. And I have started to realize that sometimes the most meaningful relationships are not the ones that begin with grand promises. They are the ones that begin with simple conversations and slowly become important. That is how this feels to me: quiet, natural, comfortable, real. My queen, I am not asking you to promise me tomorrow. I am only asking you to be honest with yourself today. When you think about us, what do you feel when you see my name appear on your phone? Does your heart become a little lighter? When we stop talking, do you ever find yourself waiting for our next conversation? Do you feel that something between us is slowly becoming more meaningful? You do not have to answer immediately. You do not even have to have the answer today. Just listen to your heart without fear. If you feel nothing, I will respect that. If you are uncertain, I will respect that too. But if somewhere inside you there is a small feeling telling you that this connection is different, then maybe we should not ignore it. Maybe we should give it time. Maybe we should continue learning about each other. Maybe we should allow trust to grow before asking the future to reveal itself, because some of the most beautiful things in life cannot be rushed. They need patience. They need honesty. They need two people who are willing to understand each other instead of simply trying to be understood. And if our connection is truly meant to become something greater, I believe time will reveal it. I do not need a perfect beginning. I do not need a dramatic promise. I only need something genuine, a relationship where two people can speak freely, listen carefully, forgive sincerely, and protect each other's peace. That is what I would want, and if that person is you, then I will be grateful for every step we take together. You have already changed something inside me simply by being yourself. You reminded me that the heart can become hopeful again. You reminded me that peace can come through another person's words. You reminded me that affection does not always need grand gestures. Sometimes it is found in a message, uh, sometimes in a smile, sometimes in a quiet conversation at the end of